Welcome back to the Lumios Post, where we talk about all things Pokemon, and today we're going to be talking about Gimmighoul and Gholdengo. Now, if you have known me for a while, like if you've been following the channel since Scarlet and Violet's release, if you've been keeping up with my podcast, Hidden Power Podcast, or if you've been following me on Twitter, you probably know one thing about me and Scarlet and Violet, and that is that I hate Gholdengo. So that's what we're here to talk about today, but I promise we're not just going to be ranting about Gholdengo. We're going to be talking about its origins and me proposing a better idea for it. So first, what exactly is Gholdengo? Well, Gholdengo is a trophy. He's a little humanoid man made of gold as a trophy. Think very similar to, you know, even just like Little League Baseball. The trophies would often have like a man with a bat and he was made of gold. And then you have in the Oscars and I think even the Emmys, it's always like a gold man as the trophy. That is what Gholdengo is supposed to be. Why is it a trophy? Well, it's to celebrate 1,000 Pokemon. He's the 1,000th Pokemon, so he is in celebration of this huge achievement. 26 years and we have 1,000 Pokemon now. That's, I mean, insane and definitely deserves a trophy. But that's probably why I was so upset with this guy. The 1,000th Pokemon will always and forever be this. And to me, that looks like a horrible little string cheese man from like those old 90s things. Again, I totally get the inspiration. I get that it's supposed to be a golden man. But I feel like there were better ways to do a golden man. Did we have to do the little surfer hair? Did he have to be a surfer? I get that it's like related to, you know, Portugal is very well known for its surfing. In fact, the largest wave ever surfed was in Portugal. So I understand what they're doing. Don't get me wrong here. I'm not saying that the inspiration isn't there. I'm saying that, you know, an idea can be great and the execution still suck. Think about Gen 4 remakes. Great idea. They were awful. But yeah, so Gholdengo is not my favorite. I think that they could have done something better. Now, what on earth could they have done better? And I'm very, very glad you asked. What I would propose is that instead of doing this gold man, you do something else entirely. Keep Gimmighoul. Gimmighoul is great. When I first saw Gimmighoul, I was in love with it. I was like, this is 100% on my team. This is probably going to get me to play Go again. I love this little guy looking for spare change. And then I saw its evolution, and that's when Gimmighoul did not join my team. So I say keep Gimmighoul because, like I said, it's a perfect design. Now, I think instead of evolving into a gold man, he should evolve into a gold dragon. Now, first, you obviously have to change the type of Gimmighoul here because the ghost type's going to be irrelevant in this line. It's not going to be there. So, Gimmighoul could be a steel type. Now, you may be going, okay, but its name is Gimmighoul. It's right there in the name, Ghoul. That's a ghost. You're right, you're right. So, change the name to Gimmighoul. Honestly, that still sounds like a Pokemon name. It's kind of cute because he's literally saying, give me gold. I mean, in the anime, you know, we typically see Pokemon will say their own names. So I love the idea of like Gimmighoul appearing in the anime, or rather being Gimmighoul now. And he's just walking around going, give me gold. Give me gold. You know, like just telling people, I want some money. You know, I mean, I love that idea. I think that would be hilarious. I think that would be really cute. So make it pure steel, and it's Gimmighoul now. Now, when it evolves, it can still have the name Gholdengo. I don't really care. I have no issues with the name, and it is a dragon. Now, obviously, they'll have to change the Japanese name because that's Surf Go, and that's not, you know, relevant to a dragon. He's not a surfer. He's just a dragon. But yeah, it would be a dragon now. It can still be Gholdengo. And I think what's cooler about this is it is still a statue. It would still be made of gold coins in the same way Gholdengo is, but it would now be a dragon. And now you may be saying, Lumi, why would Gimmighoul evolve into a dragon? And I'm going to get to that. Just chill, all right? But yeah, so this thing would be dragon steel. It would be made of gold, coins just like Gholdengo, so it's still the same idea. It is still a trophy, just now a dragon, not a man. But the reason I think this would work better is because the dragon type is so loved by Pokemon fans. Now, of course, the ghost type is too. I mean, some of the fan favorite Pokemon, Mimikyu, Gengar, are obviously ghost types. But I think that by making this a dragon, you're appealing more to the fans as a whole. Like, I think overall, most fans prefer dragon types. That is most fans' favorite type of Pokemon. Now, obviously, there are going to be exceptions to that. You know, some people's favorite types are not dragon types, and that's totally fine. But I think as a whole, the dragon types are the most popular, and they're the ones that when they get revealed, they're the most exciting. Like, I think if they had revealed this dragon design before Scarlet and Violet's release, people would have gone nuts. They often do when dragon types are revealed. I think back to Sword and Shield when Duraludon was revealed, which is just this monostage Pokemon. People were so excited about it, and I remember people were even going like, you know, is this the pseudo? Is this the pseudo? People love doing that with the dragon types, like trying to figure out which one's the pseudo legendary. So I think this dragon will have done the same thing. People will have seen it. They will have seen how special it is. They will have assumed this is the 1000th, just like we did with Gimmighoul and Gholdengo. And they would have been like, is this dragon the pseudo? It wouldn't be, but, you know, it would still be a lot of fun and would give a lot of hype to this dragon. Plus, the Steel Dragon type is only used by Duraludon, who's not even in this game, and Hisuian, Goodra, and Sliggoo, who, while in this game, are not available in this game. You can just transfer them in from Legends Arceus via Pokemon Home. So this would be a Pokemon that would very much stand out. Make It Rain could still very well be its signature move. Good as Gold, great signature ability, excuse me, and keep all of that. I'm literally just proposing a design and type change. Now, why the heck would little Gimmighoul, little guy looking for spare change, evolve instead of into a guy who is made of gold now, a dragon? That is so random. Why on earth would that be? Well, I'm glad you asked. So what this would be is your classic fairy tale. So first off, a dragon made of gold, that fits in with so many fairy tales and so many mythologies and even just not fairy tales but stories like The Hobbit, where there is a dragon guarding a treasure of gold, you know, like unlimited riches. This would be that. This Gholdengo would be that dragon. So that alone is really, really cool. But you have to make sense of why Gimmighoul evolves into that. And what this would be is another classic fairy tale. You often see in fairy tales characters who are, you know, not even evil, but just selfish or greedy, kind of get like a comeuppance. You know, you think like the classic Scrooge, where he, you know, is a greedy old man who's really mean to everybody, and so these ghosts come and show him how terrible his life is going to be if he keeps doing this. And then even what I most think of is Beauty and the Beast, where in the at least Disney version of the fairy tale, I don't know about the real one, you have the Beast was once this super handsome prince who was kind of a jerk and was very selfish, and so he turned away this old lady because she was ugly. And so she was like, all right, well, since that's all you care about, you're going to be ugly now too, and curses him, turning him into this hideous monster. In a similar way, Gimmighoul would be like a merge of these two types of stories. He would be so obsessed with gold. He's, you know, super greedy. His name is Gimme Gold. I mean, it's in his name. All he cares about is collecting money that he's just hogging in the chest. He's not even spending it. He's your regular old Mr. Krabs type character. Then he gets his comeuppance. He finally collects all that gold he wanted, and he begins to shine. He's starting to evolve. And he evolves into a hideous monster, a dragon, a beast, feared by everyone, but not in a good way. You know, not like, you know, he can rule the world, but more like, oh god, lock it up, that thing's horrifying. And perhaps that could even explain why Gimmighoul is scattered across Paldea. Maybe at one point this dragon, they could tie it into a whole story, because the 1000th Pokemon deserves like its own story, and not just kind of a side quest with no relevance like Gimmighoul and Gholdengo now. It could be like in the past, Paldea had this dragon, like, hogging all the treasures of Paldea, and so the people went to fight it, and finally one brave warrior was able to stop it, and he took the gold coins after defeating the dragon and scattered them across all of Paldea. So that's why you see chests of Gimmighoul in just random places scattered all across Paldea. That's why you see little roaming form Gimmighouls just scattered across Paldea, with, you know, coins. They're looking for coins, and they have coins and are giving you coins. It's all widespread because they defeated this dragon. And finally, you unite all the pieces and get this really cool steel dragon type Pokemon. I think that would have been incredible. I just wanted to touch on this idea because this is an idea I've had in my head in a while. And there's a lot of talk of, you know, on Pokemon Day, them revealing the Pokemon Go event for roaming form Gimmighoul, which will allow you to get a roaming form Gimmighoul in Scarlet and Violet. There's a lot of people proposing and hoping, because I'm not the only one who doesn't like Gholdengo, that this Gimmighoul, this roaming form Gimmighoul, will get a new evolution different from Gholdengo. Now, for the record, I don't think that's the case. If you look at Gholdengo's official information on the official Pokemon website, it says that Gholdengo evolves from chest form Gimmighoul and roaming form Gimmighoul, straight up telling us that roaming form Gimmighoul still going to evolve into Gholdengo. At most, I could see like a minor change in appearance, like instead of the chest being there as like the little fanny pack, it's just the gold figure. I could see that because it's kind of like, this is a pure gold figure, nothing else on it. You're going to want this form. And also it makes sense because roaming form Gimmighoul doesn't have a chest, so why would it evolve to have a chest as a fanny pack? But either way, it's not going to be anything big. It's just going to be aesthetic, if that even. But yeah, with all this talk of an alternate Gimmighoul form, I wanted to throw my hat in the ring and propose my idea for it. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think of this idea. Would you have preferred a gold dragon evolution for Gimmighoul with this kind of story of Beauty and the Beast and like a king separating it, you know, a little guy getting greedy and becoming a dragon, the king separating the coins across Paldea, giving this line a story? Would you prefer that to Gholdengo? Or are you fine with the design now? Overall, let me know your thoughts on Gholdengo. Is this a good mon? It obviously is competitively, but is it design-wise? I want to know your thoughts. I want to know how alone or not alone I am in thinking that this is just a really bad design. Again, I understand the inspiration behind it. It didn't stick the landing for me. Be sure to also like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. Whatever gets announced on Pokemon Day, a new Gimmighoul evolution, there not being a new Gimmighoul evolution, and obviously the talk of Scarlet and Violet DLC, you know that we'll be covering it on this channel, and you don't want to miss that, as well as our other cool Pokemon videos. So be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss that. And until next time, I will see all of you guys later.